the recording. This is good evening. This is the open session portion of our meeting tonight. So we'll start. I'm calling the meeting to order, and I have called the roll, and all councilors are present, and our clerk pro tem is present. So the next item is to ask if any councilor has a pecuniary interest to declare in this evening's proceedings. Okay, so we'll let the record show that none was declared. First item of business then in open session is to approve the agenda as circulated. You will note it is basically a one item agenda and it is enclosed, so we will be going into closed in due course. But I get a mover and seconder that the agenda for this meeting be adopted as presented.
I can move that, Councillor Nash.
Thank you, Councillor Nash.
I'll second it, Councillor Lamb.
Thank you, Councillor Lamb. Any discussion?
If I might, through you, Mr. Mayor.
Go ahead.
Thank you. So I guess, first of all, thank you for clerking the meeting, Mr. Agnew. I guess I just wanted to get some confirmation on one or two things, if I might, and I hope it makes sense to everybody. On our closed agenda, I'm wondering why the item that we have in closed, like in our open session, it says staffing and human resources matter. And I guess just a couple things. I know we all, and I quote from it quite a bit of the time. I have this ombudsman little booklet that all of council got. And, you know, just as a reminder to us that it always says the ombudsman recommends that all municipalities also make audio or video recordings of all meetings, open and closed, to ensure the most thorough record possible. After meeting behind closed doors, the ombudsman recommends reporting back to the open session on what transpired in the closed session, providing as much detail as the subject matter permits. So again, I think we should ensure that there is a recording of closed sessions that's available in case somebody needs something confirmed. But with that, for the closed session, and I believe some items maybe should be on closed, but under personal matters about an identifiable individual, which is what we have this under, the ombudsman does not include discussions about general working relations between council and staff, salary bands, a hiring process, or staff reorganization, or information already in the public realm. And I would beg to differ that everything we're about to talk about is about salary bands, a hiring process, or staff reorganization. So I guess I'd want confirmation from the clerk why this would fall into closed if in closed we're discussing a recruitment process. And that would certainly fall within salary bands, a hiring process, and staff reorganization, and also information already in the public realm, which the basis of this whole meeting is already in the public realm, because I have heard from a number of public about what this meeting is for. So I guess if Mr. Agnew could let us know as the clerk tonight why this would fall within that, would be great. And I think we have to be really careful. We already have a number of ombudsman investigations out there. And I want to make sure we as staff, or we as council and staff, are having the meetings in the proper format they should be. So would you be able to help answer that, Mr. Agnew?
Thanks for the question. I don't know that I'm the best position to answer that at this point. I I was appointed as clerk here this week to clerk this meeting. And it was my understanding that I've been asked to be here to discuss certain matters in closed session. Where those discussions go, obviously we haven't had closed session yet, so I can't. I'm just not in a position to tell you at this stage why the matter is being dealt with in closed, to be blunt about it. I'm not saying I disagree with it. I'm just saying, you know, I'm not in the best position here to speak to that. I'm counsel for the municipality as well. So I'm here both as a clerk, but also as counsel to the municipality, legal counsel to the municipality. And I can't elaborate at this stage any further than that, unfortunately.
Okay, thank you. I believe that in the preparation for this meeting, our regular clerk did obtain some advice in terms of how the matter would be cast, but I believe that the explanation for it being enclosed is that we may be discussing matters that are relating to you know, our strategy for proceeding with a recruitment and so on, and we may be asking for advice from our acting clerk, who, as he pointed out, is experienced legal counsel and can advise us on this matter. And of course, any advice that he gave us would be subject to solicitor-client privilege. So I think that justifies the matter being closed. As far as recordings are concerned, we have not. It has been the practice of our council that we would not record in-camera sessions, and notwithstanding what the ombudsman thinks about that. So it's my intention to turn the recording off when we go into closed.
Okay, no, thank you, Mr. Mayor. As long as somebody checked to make sure that all these items and reports we're about to get can be enclosed, I'm fine with that. I just wanted to make sure that we could, as it seemed a lot of them were just charts and stuff of items that couldn't be, but that's fine. Perfect. Thank you.
Okay, thanks. We have a motion to approve the agenda, which has been moved and seconded. I'm going back to the paper and I got motion recorded. The mover was Councillor Nash and the seconder was Councillor Lamb. Is there any further discussion?
No,
If
just
not,
if we could have a recorded vote for this and all votes tonight. Thank you. Both in open and closed.
well, okay. Hopefully there won't be a lot of votes, but anyway, if we're going to have a recorded vote, and we'll just get the paper that tells me what the order of the vote is. We do our, for the benefit of our clerk, we do our recorded votes. We call the names of the councillors in a rotating order so that it isn't always the same person first. So for today, the first, I will call the names in order. The first one is Councillor Bray.
Yes.
The second one is Councillor Lamb.
Yes.
Okay. Sorry, if it seems we're going a little slow, I'm just making sure this is all recorded on the order paper properly.
George, don't forget when you go over to that side, that
Yeah.
we can't hear you.
Okay, I'm sorry. Okay. I get the paper in front of me. The next one is Counselor Nash.
No.
And finally, Counselor Woods.
No, sorry, Mr. Mayor, I'm fumbling with my phone here.
That was a no, Counselor Woods?
Yep.
And I, Mayor Comrie, vote yes. Do we have an agenda? The next motion that we need is a motion to go in session. Into closed session, I'm sorry. That this meeting be adjourned into a closed session for the following matters: personal matters about an identifiable individual, including municipal or local board employees pursuant to Ontario Municipal Act, Section 239 2B, a staffing and human resources matter. May I get a mover and seconder, please, to go into close?
Counselor Bray has her hand up, but her mic on.
Okay, Councilor Bray, I got you.
Sorry,
moving.
yeah, I'll move.
Seconded by
I'll second.
Councilor Lamb. Thank you. All those in favor, do you wish a recorded vote for this one as well, Councilor Nash?
Yes, if I could, for all votes tonight, I'll ask that they all be recorded votes. Thank you.
All right, then our first order this time is Councilor Lamb.
Yes.
And next is Councilor Nash.
No.
Next is Councilor Woods.
Nope.
Next, Councilor Bray.
Yes.
And finally, Mayor Comrie is yes. So that motion is carried, and we are going into closed session at 6:47 p.m.
So you turn the recording off, George.
I will be doing that, yes. So we are now back from our closed session into an open session, and the recording has been resumed. Under matters for arising from closed session, there are no motions to be put that I'm aware of. So I believe all we need to do is a confirmatory bylaw and then our adjournment set.
I'll move the confirmatory bylaw.
Thank you, Councilor Lamb, seconded by
I'll second, Mr. Mayor.
Woods. That bylaw number 35, 2004, 2024 being the confirmatory bylaw for the council meeting of the municipality of Whitestone on July 4th, 2024 is hereby enacted as passed this 4th day of July, 2024. All those in favor, please indicate.
Yep.
Hands up. Councilor Nash, okay, thank you. Okay, everybody? And last but not least, adjournment, mover and seconder. Councilor Woods moves, seconded by Councilor Lamb. Now therefore be it resolved that this meeting be adjourned at 9:08 p.m.
Okay, I'm now
9:08
gonna have my
p.m.
dinner.
until the regular council meeting of Tuesday, July 16th at 10 a.m. Call of the chair. All those in favor?
Yep.
Okay, that's carried. Thank you. And my thanks to our CAO clerk, and my apologies for keeping you so late. And
Thanks, Tom.
No problem. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
Okay,
Bye.
bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
have a good night.